Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a very big show for you tonight. We got a very special surprise guest star for you. And let me just go get her.
Now where do I go?
Hold on. This isn't working. Just minor technical difficulties here, people. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we just wait a minute before our guest appears, and yeah, you can see in the group there. Can you, dear?
I'll see it. Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, who do we have there? Okay, yeah, that's done. Okay. Just a minute here while we get things sorted out. And I'd like to say everybody hello there and allow me into your home. I just invited our guest speaker, so she should be connecting very soon with us. I hope you've all had a wonderful week, and boy, hasn't it been hot out here. And I want to say hello to the Denise Stringer, who is actually responsible too for organizing the group with me. So she's going to be in the sidelines there. If I can't read messages or questions that you guys have to ask, she will reroute them here for me. Okay, Robbie Strike says hello. Mark Stone says hello. Hello, everybody. Just waiting now. Our guest speaker should be here any minute. Thinking we might have a bit of a glitch here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That's a good question. Does it say anywhere on your end where I invited you? Okay, maybe somebody can help me here. I sent my guest speaker an invite, but she doesn't know where to connect. Can somebody tell me how I can relay the message to her? Okay, this is strange because I've already sent the invite. Hey, Michael, welcome. Okay, oh, hold on a second. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Just give me a minute, guys. Hey, Sherri, how are you? Okay, did you not get my video request from Facebook under the Hudson Rex chat?
Hi, guys. No, it's starting person.
No, I sent you an invite under the live chat. You didn't get it?
No, she
Oh, okay. Let's Okay. Okay, there we go, guys. We'll have to do it this way, I guess. And here's the special surprise I was telling you about is Sherri Davis, the owner and trainer of Diesel, otherwise known as Rex. Now, I don't know why this video is getting blurred. So it's nice to have you on the show, and nice you could come on such short notice. So, tell us Rex's origin, that he goes all the way back, I believe, to the breed line of Inspector Rex from Austria.
Origin that he goes all the way back, I believe, to the breed line of Inspector Rex from Austria.
Yes, that's correct. He is actually related 15 generations back to the original Rex, and that dog's name was Santos.
Oh, okay. So how did this guy up in Barrie manage to get his breed line?
So how did this guy up in Barrie manage to get his breed line?
Erwin Giles is the breeder, and he has brought in the Streensbuckle line.
Yeah.
From the breeder. They're very good friends. And actually, Leopold, who is the breeder in Germany, has just recently passed away.
Oh, very sorry to hear about that. Hey, Diesel. How are you, buddy? Okay, sure. Yeah. Hey there, Diesel.
I don't know if you guys can see him or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see him. He's a little bit blurry at the moment, but yeah, I can see him. Yeah. Yeah, we've got people in the group that are saying hi to you and Diesel.
Well, I'd like to say a big hello to everybody and make sure that they all know how much we love the fact that they're out there supporting us and watching, and we can't thank them enough.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I was on the City TV website, and our group has been labeled as #1 Hudson Rex group out of all the ones that have been created.
I was on the City TV website, and our group has been labeled
That's fantastic. That's because we got such an amazing following on this group, and you know, the people are very supportive, and we're here just about ready to start season 4. So we're very, very fortunate to be out in Newfoundland right now. I hear you talk about how hot it is, and unfortunately, it's not that hot here.
Oh, you're lucky. Hey, I've got to know one thing about Newfoundland. Do they have a Tim Hortons out there?
Oh yes, we have lots of Tim Hortons here too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because somebody told me that there were none in St. John, so I thought I'd double check. Hey, Diesel. You gonna say hi? Hey, Diesel, you gonna say hi, buddy?
There. Diesel.
Oh, yes, and a hi to you too, buddy. Yeah. You big ham, aren't ya? Yeah, I had a dog very similar to Diesel. She was a cross between a Shepherd Lab and Border Collie, and I'll tell you what, she was a handful. Especially with the Border Collie in her.
Diesel, she was a cross between a Shepherd Lab and Border Collie, and I'll tell you what, she was a handful.
Okay, now I'm starting to see some of these replies. I see Mike is asking if if we're in Newfoundland, and
Right.
the answer to that is yes.
Oh, good.
We are.
Yep. Anybody that has any questions for Sherri, feel free to ask while we're talking here. And I've got a friend of mine. She is saying, "What is Diesel's favorite tricks on the show?"
And I'm not she's saying, what is your favorite trick on the show?
Well, actually, he loves being with his partner Johnny, who plays Charlie. Johnny Reardon, who plays Charlie. And then the investigating part he loves. And the stunt dogs love doing their stunts. So we have quite the amazing team here.
Oh, excellent. And I know a lot of work goes into this, into the training, but I think you mentioned one time you don't know a lot of the stunts until you get the script, so I guess a lot of his training is sort of like last minute?
I think you mentioned one time, don't know. I guess a lot of last.
Yeah, we do all of the, I take the scripts and I break them all down, and then from there, I decipher which behaviors we need to train and how we're going to train the stunts. I do train all 3 of the dogs, so it is very busy. Diesel has to learn how to do scent discrimination for whatever it is he's finding, and then we need to train the stunts for the stunt dogs. So it's very busy. We work 7 days a week. We film 5 days a week, and then we do prep 2 days a week.
Okay, so how many hours does it actually work to put an episode together?
Okay, so how many hours does it actually work to put an episode together?
Oh, God. Lots. Like 5 days a week we train on set, and we're on set for probably anywhere, an average day, 14 to 16 hours.
Wow.
And then our prep days are 8 hours. And then we have our pre-prep before we even start production. So it's very, very busy. Barb, I'm not going to give you any hints, but I am going to tell you that there are lots of.
Oh. Okay. I guess you can see the questions more than I can. Okay. So I guess the two. Okay. So how far in a stunt does Diesel actually do a trick, and then you actually, I guess, take him out to put one of the stunt dogs in? How does that work?
It depends on what the trick is. Some of them are all Diesel. Some
Right.
of them we do Hollywood switch. It just depends.
Oh, okay. So what that trick that Diesel did?
Yes, Janet, I see that you're asking if Izzy and Iko are with me tonight. Yes, they're here also.
Oh. We got Laura saying there, don't put John in another coffin.
I
see Mark is asking if Diesel is good at knowing when he has to start and stop acting. And the answer to that is yes. He knows what it means when we ask him to go to ones. He also knows what it means when they yell cut.
Yeah, and I know he's very spoiled because I heard on one of your podcasts how he's got his own trailer, he's got his own chef, he's got his own chauffeur.
Yeah, and I know. I heard him put the podcast out with his own trailer, with his own chef, his own chauffeur.
Yes, that's correct. He does.
Yeah, no, I hear he gets very finicky sometimes, so I guess when, you make him some roast beef, he turns his nose up at it, the chef has to give him a steak or something?
He has multiple baits that he works for. He has roast beef, he has steak, he has boneless chicken breasts, then he has turkey. So he has a wide variety of a selection.
Oh wow, he gets spoiled more than I do. And my wife Denise, she says hello to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's stuck in Michigan right at the moment because of this pandemic, so we've been separated for about 16 months now. Hey, Diesel. Hey, buddy. So...
Oh, that's a shame.
It is, yeah. There's one thing I would love to see, and I don't know if you've got any videos of it, but I'd love to see a lot of bloopers that I guess that these dogs make on the set.
And I don't got any.
Well, good luck with that. You won't find any because that's why we train the hell out of them. There aren't very many bloopers that these dogs are going to make. Not on my dime.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I know that one of my favorite scenes that I've seen is when John does that memory card with Rex, and he always wants to pick his card. Now, those cards that were made for the show, were they taken out of the clue cards? Because when Diesel shows the one with the rope, it looks exactly like the rope that they have on the game Clue.
I didn't ask Diesel where he got those cards from, but he definitely knows which one is his.
I know, because I remember on that episode where Charlie says, "Okay, buddy, where are you?" And he always picks that one card. Yeah, no, I thought that was really cute. So,
I see Laura there saying that he eats better than most of us.
Yeah. Okay, Mike is saying if there was such a thing as reincarnation, I want to come back as Diesel.
When you're asking how many scenes that Diesel does that are ad-libbed, what are you actually asking? Would you mean what he does by himself? Everything that Diesel does is always directed. So what happens is the director and I will go in and we'll discuss what the scenes are, and then I choreograph it with the actors and with the dog and with my team, and then we actually perform. I direct the dog and I direct my team as well as choreograph with the actors so that we can actually get a successful scene.
Now, I notice in some of the scenes, I see Diesel turning off camera. I guess he's looking at you to give him his next signal.
It would depend on the scene. Sometimes he's supposed to be looking at a bad guy. Sometimes he's supposed to be catching a scent. Sometimes he could be looking at me. Sometimes he's hearing somebody come in through the bullpen. It just depends.
Yeah, no, because there was one scene on the beginning of season 3, the origin of Rex, where John wanted Diesel to get in the back of the car, but I saw him looking away towards the camera, so I guess he was looking at you to give him the signal to go in the car?
He could have been trying to get a scent of something.
Right.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the reel, but generally speaking, he would be trying to do investigating work if you see him sniffing around.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was the scene where Charlie got Rex away from his first dead partner, tried to get him in to go into that car so the police can do their investigation.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave his first partner, that's for sure. He was pretty distraught about it.
Yeah.
So, you know, he did hesitate. You got a hurt partner down on the ground, and, you know, he's been trained to stay with that person, with his partner, so that was a little stressful for him.
Yeah, no, I could imagine. And we got Barb here saying, are there any plans to introduce Diesel siblings again in the upcoming episodes?
So, I don't know how that came about, but yes, they are not Diesel's siblings. That's actually Diesel's nephews.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember, I think you got his nephews at the same time when you got Diesel from that trainer. Oh, sorry, from the breeder.
Yeah, I got the nephews and Diesel all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't know I don't know if they will be making special appearances in season 4.
Right.
You're going to have to watch and find out. I can't let any secrets go, you know that.
No, of course.
Mike, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know you can't let anything go. Yeah, so what are the actors like, you know, off camera, like they're on camera? I hear that Canadian actors are really good people.
All actors are really good people. They're people. They're like you and I.
Right.
You know, I've been very blessed. I haven't come across any bad actors. Our cast on this show are absolutely phenomenal. They're all animal lovers, and yeah, we have a really, really amazing cast.
I have had people ask in the group, and I don't know if you ever caught it, but people like to know, do you ever sell any of Diesel's pups?
Diesel's puppies are not for me to sell. I don't have time to breed.
Right.
So the breeder of Diesel, he does sell the puppies. Diesel's 6 daughters were sold.
Oh, wow. So then you're in constant contact then with the breeder from Barrie, I take it.
Absolutely. Erwin, not only is he a breeder, but he's also a friend. And I stay in constant contact with him and give him updates on the dogs at all times.
Oh, that's good. So, anybody that's interested in getting one of Diesel's pups, I guess you can message Sherri, you know, later on, and she can give you all the details.
Mark, I see you asking if Diesel is used as a therapeutic dog. Not as a therapeutic dog per se. He is also trained as a service dog. So he is trained as a mobility assistant dog.
Oh yeah, on the show where Rex meets two of his brothers, Otto and Bucky, were they Rex's two nephews?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. GSD booze 3 days a week. Oh yeah, we got Bart there saying that she would love a Diesel puppy. I think we all would. So when the shows are over, I guess with Diesel you still keep up his training at home, so he's still refreshed for the next season.
Yeah, you never stop training.
Yeah.
So even though we're on our hiatus in between seasons, we're still working with all the dogs.
Right. But no, I'm talking about when the season is finished, and say like when season 3 finished, and then now you're going into season 4. In between those two seasons, though, he's still training. You know, in between those months before you get back on set, correct?
Yeah, during our hiatuses, he's training right through.
Oh,
we never stop training the dogs. We don't train as much.
Okay. Just a sec here. There we go. Oh. I've lost. Oh, there we go. Got you back again. My phone is acting up here. I did have another question. It's just slipped my mind at the moment. But, oh yeah, I noticed that Instagram video that you did with Diesel for his birthday. I was wondering if you could share that with us in our group.
Oh, I think I did, but I can definitely take a look at it, yeah. And you know, you guys can follow us on Instagram, and we post pictures, and we have some videos that we put up there, and sometimes we put some sneak peeks.
Oh, excellent, yeah. I've been looking at some of your videos today, and I must say, some of those dogs that dress up in funny outfits, are they all your dogs?
If they were my videos, they probably were. I'm not sure which ones you were looking at. I see a question there from Laura asking if the pictures on Instagram from the lake were taken in transit to Newfoundland. And the answer to that is no, we were actually in Newfoundland when we took those pictures.
Okay, Mike Peddle says, what's your favorite eating spot in Newfoundland?
Okay, Mike Peddle says, what's your favorite spot?
Okay, to be honest, there are so many. If you haven't been to Newfoundland, it is an experience like no other. It's beautiful scenery. The food is fantastic. Unbelievable. unbelievably delicious. And then, you can get some pubs.
Oh, that's another thing I've seen on your Instagram page too. You want to tell us about the moose burgers?
That's one of the things I've seen on your Instagram page. You want to talk about starters.
Oh no, I have not tried a moose burger, but there are definitely moose burgers here. And yes, Mike, the Duke of Duckworth is absolutely a great place to go.
Oh, must remember that if I'm ever in that side of town. So, how did you get picked to do the show?
I have no idea. So they came around. They went on a world tour to find a trainer and German shepherds, and they interviewed a bunch of trainers, and I ended up getting the job. So I was very, very lucky, very blessed that they believed in me and my abilities and my talents, and we got the job, and here we are.
Well, I'm glad you got the job, because nobody could do that role better than Diesel himself.
Well, I'm glad you got the job, because nobody can do that better than Diesel himself.
Okay, we got another question from Nicole, and she's saying on the show, Rex loves pizzas.
Okay, another question from Nicole, what she's saying on the show, what pizzas.
Rex, he loves his own type of pizza. He loves cheese. He loves pepperoni. So he gets special pizzas.
Oh boy, lucky him. Oh yeah, one thing I always wanted to know, because I know you've been in this business for 25 years, were you ever involved in an episode back in 2002 on Corner Gas called Luckiest Yarbo? Based on Hobo.
Nope, not me.
Because I had a lot of people ask me if that was Diesel on there, and I said no. I said that's way before his time. Okay, Denise says, what about the sand trick? Yeah, we're all interested on how you did that sand trick, where the Diesel is buried and then he jumps up and gets the bag, or jumps up and surprises Charlie.
Yeah, so we actually covered him in sand. We started getting him used to the sand, and then we had him digging under the sand, and then we covered him up with sand, and then we made him walk through the sand while it was covered, and we actually just got him desensitized and trained him to go under the sand.
And how did he know when to jump?
When I told him.
Oh, so you were right by, and I guess far enough away so we couldn't hear you on camera when he had to jump. Oops.
Yeah, so I could see him moving towards John, and then I could tell him when to jump.
Well, I think that's actually one of his best tricks. I really loved it when I saw that one. And I know Diesel loves to jump in and out of the window. How long did it actually take to perfect that trick? We did it slow,
we did it cautiously, and we started with mats, and we started with just like a step in through the window, and then you lower it, and we safety the inside of the vehicle. So it's not just a trick that can be done in a day.
Yeah.
It took weeks to train them to do it.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Mark asks, does Diesel always behave on the set?
Yeah, I'd say 99.9% of the time. You know, if they call him in to set too early and then they start messing around, he might give him a bark or two to let him know to get things on the move. But he's pretty good.
So they got to do it on his time, not their time. Oh yeah, Barb is saying yes, the window crash scene was one of her favorites. You want to tell us a little bit more about that one?
Yeah, well, thank you. That is a really tough trick to teach, actually. It was a lot of prep. It was a long time in prep, and you know, they did very well, because what you got to teach a dog is you got to teach the dog to come through with his paws first, or you got to teach them to tap their head and go through the window. So, you know, we did a lot of prep for that, and I was thrilled with the outcome of it, and very, very proud of the boys. Hey, Steph Denard, how are ya?
So did Diesel actually do that trick, or was that one of his stunt men?
What do you think?
I would say that it would have been one of the stunt dogs, because you didn't want Diesel to get hurt.
Well, I'm going to keep you guessing on that one. You might have to watch a rerun or two.
Right.
I see Steph Denard there. Miss you guys. Steph, miss you. Miss training. Oh my gosh, I miss our Sunday walks.
Okay, Laura's telling us that she's the one with the commentary on her videos, because we've noticed that you had commented on her video and said, love the commentary.
I'm the one with the commentary. Sorry about that.
She has a video of
Diesel jumping through the window.
Oh
my gosh!
yes.
When
Hi, Laura!
now, I remember you were saying before you actually started season 1 that John had to spend some time with you to get to know Diesel, and I think what, you gave him a great big bag of roast beef.
Yeah, we had to introduce John and Diesel, and they had to do some rehearsals together before we started season 1.
Right. Yeah. I just lost my train of thought on that one. But do they actually spend a lot of time together, even when the seasons are done, if they're preparing for the next season?
No, not at all. We see, when we start work, we go to camera, and that's when we see Charlie or Johnny and the rest of the cast.
Now, does Diesel ever get confused if somebody calls him Diesel, then on set he's called Rex? Or does he answer pretty much to both names?
to you.
Oh, okay.
He answers only to Johnny on that name.
Oh, okay. I was always interested to see how, that would work. Okay, Nicole asks, is there something times with Diesel anticipate what he is to do?
Yeah, and once he knows what he's supposed to do, he will anticipate going ahead of his turn, and sometimes I'll have to slow him down and wait for the action command. But yeah, he knows what he's supposed to do, and sometimes he gets impatient and just goes ahead and does it.
Okay, Barb's asking if you're going to make any special guest appearances on any future episodes.
You never know what's going to happen on Hudson Rex.
So behind the scenes, when they're actually doing a scene, does Diesel like to act up, or is that his rest period until it's time for him to do his scene?
When Diesel isn't working, he's at his trailer. So he's not on scene. He's not on set. If he's not working, he's not on set. He'll be in his trailer, so yeah, he doesn't have to stand by and wait.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that's another thing I've always wanted to know. Does Diesel have his own Facebook account?
No. Diesel, we have Instagram,
Yeah.
and it's just whatever I post, and when I have time, I'll post some stuff.
Oh, that would be great. Okay, I don't know what Mike Peddle means, that he is so out of control. Not sure what he means by that. And then we got Laura, who says Sherri would have made a good vet tech.
Well, if you take a look at him.
Yeah, so placid. So Laura was saying that you would have made a good vet tech.
I dabbled quite a bit in veterinary medicine. I was going to be a vet, and then thought I could do better at training and rehabilitating dogs than I could at doing the medical end of things.
Oh, excellent. I don't know if there's anybody else that's got any questions for Sherri, because I know she's very busy and she's got a lot to do tomorrow. So if you've got any questions, bring them in. Yeah. Okay, here we go. From Gwen. Diesel's very intelligent dog, as you are an amazing trainer. Can't wait to see what he does in season 4. Yeah, some of these comments are just going by too quickly here. Hey, John. Glad you can make it. John Fowler just came in. I think, is that how you pronounce him? Fowler? Fowler?
Hey, John. Glad you can make it. John Fowler came in. I think, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, hey John, how's it going?
There you go. Now, John.
John, how dare you ask? Of course Diesel is smarter.
Okay, Mark says, are there times when Diesel, gets ill and unable to do a take? Yeah, Mark wants to know if he ever gets sick on the set.
Diesel. Yeah. Yeah,
No, he's been touch wood. He's been very healthy, and first and foremost is the dog's health and safety. So I don't take any needless risks with any of my dogs, and we're very, very cautious with the dogs.
And Mike Peddle says, what's it like working with Doyle, Allen, Hacko? Oh, Havco? Yeah.
No, Alan Doyle and Alan Hocko. Mike, absolutely phenomenal gentlemen. Truly amazing people. Good to the bone, very kind, amazing with animals. They are true stars.
What's it like working with Jeremy, I think was it Ratchford? He's the one that played Mankiewicz in season 1 and I believe near the end of season 2.
Yeah, it was. He's a good guy. He plays a bad guy, kind of scary. He's a really good actor, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. And I don't know if you've ever seen my games that I've put up in the group. Well, I've created a set of Hudson Rex dice for people to create their own stories.
That's awesome.
It is. I had people asking me, where did I buy it? And I said, no. I said, I downloaded an app and put the pictures to it and then see how everybody's imagination goes. And I get people saying, well, I don't have an imagination. I says, you never know unless you try. But I have gotten some really good stories in the past. Here we go. Doreen says, are John and Diesel just close offset as they are on set?
Yeah, they have a good relationship on and off camera. They're very good together.
Yeah. And John says, oh, is Sherri's pick on the dice? And I says, no. I actually never thought of it. Well, does anybody have any more questions for Sherri? I was just wondering, Sherri, when this podcast is over, if I give you my email address, would you be able to reach out to John and the guys to see if they would contact me for further podcasts?
Yeah, I think it would have to go through the publicist, so I can give the information to the publicist.
Okay. Yeah, because I've noticed on YouTube that this guy Alan did a podcast on all the stars on the show. So it'd be great if there's some way that I could have them on here, and then their public can talk to them.
I have them on here and then
Yeah, it's so hard right now with COVID, and we're not
Yeah.
doing any public appearances really.
Right.
So it's made things really hard. I see there we had a frontline worker on here, and I would just like to say thank you to all of our frontline workers for everything that you guys are doing to keep us all healthy and safe.
Oh, Denise wants to know how Diesel did that lighter trick.
Yeah, again, that was a lot of prep, and what we did was we taught him a catch command, and then once we taught him a catch command, then we started to put it in motion, and then from there we started to teach him to jump and catch, and then we married all of the behaviors together.
How long did it actually take to perfect that trick?
Probably a couple weeks.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've gotten Janet saying thanks. Then we got Mike saying thanks. And I guess it'll be time to wind this up, because I know you've got a lot of work, you said, ahead of you tomorrow. But I do really want to thank you very much for doing this debut show for us. And I know the people in the group, I think they were very surprised.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I really, it's too bad about the way it's echoing back and forth here, but you know what, I just want to put a big shout out to all of our fans and everybody in this group, and thank you all for all your support, and continue watching. You know, hopefully the protocols will lift and we'll be able to do some in-person events sometime soon. And, if you're listening and you're looking for something to listen to, don't forget to check out our podcast at How to Dog. And you can hear Diesel and I interviewing other dog lovers. And, until season 4 starts, you can listen to How to Dog.
Well, thank you very much for doing the show for us, Sherri. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, and it's going to be a big season, and we're looking forward to it. I think you guys will love some of the new stuff that we're putting out there, and again, thank you for all your support. We really, really appreciate it.
Great. Thanks very much, and best of luck for season 4.
Bye, guys.
Everybody, I knew you would get a big surprise out of it. What'd you guys think? Yeah. We have a problem. I don't know why Sherri couldn't connect on here with me. That's why sometimes the video wasn't coming in very good on the podcast, because I had to do it off another phone. But, yeah. Wow, so she was with us for just about almost an hour. What'd you guys think? There you go. You keep disappearing on me. I don't know. You keep disappearing. So, Oh, by the way, folks, this is my co-host and one of the owners that created the group, my wife, Denise.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, John. It doesn't matter because you can watch the show later because it's going to be in the group, and then it's also going to be on Facebook. So, sorry, YouTube. So I'll send you the YouTube link, and then you guys can all subscribe to my YouTube page too. So that way, if you ever miss a show here, it's usually up the next day on YouTube. Okay, I'm not sure who's okay. You're very welcome, Janet. You know, I was very blessed that and honored to get Sherri to do a guest spot on here with me because I know she's very very busy, and certainly love the work she does.
Yes, it was very well put together.
It was, yes, it was. Yeah, I wish I could have did it the video under better circumstances, but welcome to modern technology where we have a lot of glitches.
Yeah, at least we got to see her, and at least she was able to answer some of our questions. That
Yeah,
was really nice. And it was good to see her and
yeah,
Rex.
yeah. And she really appreciated all those loves and hearts that you gave her. That has touched her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. And then next week, I will probably discuss the Hudson Rex dice game that I've created so you guys can get a better idea on how to play it. It's just very simple. What I normally do, because I don't have the dice with me, is I just write all the dice down on a piece of paper, which I think is like 10 dice. So you just need to write 10 things down on the paper. And then once you get your list done, then you mix and match and make a story out of that. But we'll go into that further next week on the show. So does anybody have anything else that they want to say before I close the show for the night? And that's good, because when I was looking on here, we had up to, well, according to the cam, or to the app here, was like 17 people that were in tonight. I'm sure we had a lot more than that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But I'll be looking forward to later on when this COVID is over. If they're going to do public appearances, that would be great. I certainly would be looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I guess how are we going for time? Okay. Well, if there's nothing else that anybody, wants to comment before we go, we'll see you again next week. And thank you again for inviting us into your homes. And remember, sayonara means adios.